Welcome to Nordic Market News, Friday, February the 24th. We summarize the past week's most market-affecting news every Friday. Looking at each country's stock market index, the past week has been varied for the Nordic countries. Helsinki 25, 0.2% this week, or minus 0.1 today. OMXS 30 in Stockholm, 0.9 this week, or minus 0.2 today. OSCBX in Norway, 0.6 this week, or minus 0.3 today. Copenhagen 20, 0.2 this week, or around 0 today. And the overall index of Nordic 40, 0.5 this week, or also around 0 today. Starting off in Denmark, one of the Danish big pharma companies, Genmab, has presented their fourth quarter this week. While Copenhagen 20 decreased slightly during Thursday, Genmab defied the trend and rose 0.6%. Genmab had a net result exceeding the market expectations with 13%, barely 1.2 billion Danish kroner. Expected was slightly above 1 billion. However, Genmab's prognosis for 2017 was lower than the consensus estimate from SME Direkt. Maybe that would explain the volatile stock movement for Genmab, following the report as displayed in this graph from Infront taken today, Friday, showing the last 3 days for the pharma company. Genmab estimates a 100% increase in sales for their cancer medicine Darzalex during 2017 compared to yesteryear, and a revenue interval of 1.95 to 2.15 billion Danish kroner for the entire year of 2017. In Norway, the Norwegian large-cap salmon breeder Lerøy Seafood Group surpassed 1 billion Norwegian kroner in operating result for the fourth quarter of 2016. That's an all-time high result for the company. Turnover was 4.9 billion Norwegian kroner compared to 3.6 billion in Q4 of 2015. This made the company stock leap temporarily, as shown in this graph. The stock surged the same day as the report, but quickly fell down below the pre-report levels. Since then, Lerøy Seafood Group has recovered and are now trading at slightly increased levels than before the report. The group's result can, however, increase further, according to the CEO. Salmon lice has plagued the breeding in the mid and north of Norway, leading to great costs for Lerøy Seafood Group. The profit for Lerøy in mid and north Norway is cut in half due to the lice. In Sweden, further trouble for Eltel has been announced during the week. During Monday, Eltel issued its third profit warning in 4 months. Eltel is a supplier of technical services for the infranet industry, operating with power grids both in Sweden, the Baltic countries, and within Africa. Even though the company has 30 years of history in African projects, the continent has posed too great a challenge for Eltel during the past year. In this graph, the company's stock is displayed during a 6-month period. In October, the first profit warning was issued prior to the Q3 report, then followed a profit warning about a month ago at the end of January. The last profit warning then came this week on Monday, and Eltel moved their fourth quarter report to the following day, Tuesday. Since then, however, the stock has recovered, and quite a few analysts issues buy recommendation for Eltel. The analyst, as well as the market, seems to believe the worst is over for the company. Finally, in Finland, a boycott towards the US due to President Trump's actions has spread within the group of business owners in Finland. The boycott affects travels to the country, and the initiative came reluctantly from Finlayson CEO Jukka Kurttila. On Facebook, Kurttila wrote he will avoid traveling to the US as long as Donald Trump remains in power. However, the Finlayson CEO says this is no organized boycott, nor is it representing the opinion of Finlayson as a company. I merely expressed my opinion, said Kurttila following the media attention of his Facebook post. Because I am the CEO of Finlayson, I am instantly connected with the company, but this is a personal opinion, not representing the company as a whole. Furthermore, the majority of Kurttila's friends reacting to his post happens to be business owners and has decided to follow in his footsteps of boycotting the US. One of them is Mika Sutinen. He is CEO for pet specialist retailer group Musti ja Miris. Sutinen says in a comment that he hopes Trump will calm down. That was the headlines for today's program. We will be back again next week with more Nordic news. Thank you for watching.